I get it. Gotta be one move ahead.
Nah, son, you gotta be 3 moves ahead. Checkmate. It was always gonna go this way. You know it. Just gotta step into it. It's too late to be scared now, little. Supposed to be on your man shit, right? You know what you gotta do. You think Kane is the problem. The damage is done. You can't outgun him now. 12 gonna be on you.
I'll outsmart them like I always do.
You're so focused on going to war with Kane that you don't see the whole board. That nigga ain't your only op. Who else helped him pull us off?
It's time for Monet to go. I mean, do you really think you could ever be free while she's still alive?
Kane is a shooter, but he ain't much of a thinker.
Who controls the moves?
So, you're right. Bitch, I got bullets for. Matter of fact, I got bullets for the whole Tejada family when I get out.
Anybody could have crossed you. You know, sometimes it's the ones you love the most. Diana, did you see who did this?
It was Tariq.
Tariq?
He thinks Monet sent Tommy after his mom. He's looking for payback. I don't know who.
Tariq kills Monet. Kane kills Tariq.
This is a gift from Monet to Hot.
You stick to her story.
I don't know.
It was Tariq.
You tried to kill our mother.
What are they talking about? Tell them what happened.
You almost killed me too.
What did you do?
I told Noma that you were threatening her daughter. We're working together and I have a future with her, so couldn't let that happen.
I think we just started with her.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Mark Dark, and I'm back with another video. If you're new, if you love power, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, like the video, and leave your theories, comments, everything down below. Now today, we're going to be talking about Power Book 2 Go Season 4, and we're going to be talking about Tariq. This is the Tariq St. Patrick early predictions for Season 4. So down below, I want you guys to give me your early predictions for Tariq's character. Will he win this war, or will he take a L? Because we know in Season 3, your boy Tariq, he has some struggles. And we know Dirty Diana and Drew, they went behind his back. They set him up. And we know your girl Effie, she had her little game plan to set him up as well. Once she realized Tariq didn't really want to be with her anymore, so she decided to join Noma and, you know, go against him, talking about he was trying to get at your daughter. Meanwhile, we all know Effie was the one that came up with the game plan in the first place. So we're going to talk about that in this video. Now, you guys, make sure you checked out my last few videos. I dropped the Rashad O'Dall Tate early predictions video, and I talked about Davis McLean as well. And we also talked about Tasha. Will she pay for what she's done to Monet? I mean, at the end of the day, y'all, when everything comes out, Drew and Diana, it's looking like they're going to be the ones that are going to be, you know, suffering a whole lot of negative consequences. And I cannot wait to see how everything is going to play out. But let's talk about the topic of discussion, Tariq St. Patrick. We know in Power Book 2 Go Season 3, he was doing this thing at first. Him and Braden, it was making good money. Wall Street was doing real good, you know what I'm saying? But the truth about Lauren came out, and Tariq was pissed off at Braden and at Effie, and things just, you know, pretty much did a 180. And after that, we know the whole Ponzi scheme that came out. Rashad O'Dall Tate, he put the intel out there. And then we know your girl Dirty Diana and Drew set Tariq up to take the fall. He was supposed to be taken out by Kane. Him and Monet ain't supposed to be here right now, but things backfired. Tasha, she came in, she sprayed up Monet, and the whole game plan went out the window. But Drew didn't give a damn. He said, you know what, Tariq, he did it. We're going to continue to say Tariq did it no matter what. So we seen what happened at the end. We had the big screw job. On top of that, we had Effie switching up as well. But luckily, Braden, he came and saved the day with the help of Obi giving him that intel about, you know, them about to take Tariq out. So now we enter to Season 4, and it's time to talk about those early predictions. And I'm pretty sure Tariq, he probably doesn't even know what the hell he's going to do. I mean, everything, you know, happened real fast, and now he understands that this war is very serious, and he's going to have to be looking for payback, plain and simple. It's no more Mr. Nice Guy. You know what I'm saying? No more sitting back waiting for other people to make mistakes. It's time for you to step up, and you're going to have to use all the resources, all the allies that you can get, and attack Noma and the Tejada family, because they're going to come at you. You know what I'm saying? Especially after Monet getting hit by Tasha. Y'all saw what they was on in the season finale, so I'm expecting them to be on it that much more in season 4. Now, we know Tariq will want that payback, but I believe he will find out more secrets. More secrets should be revealed in season 4. I know I kept talking about the whole Brayden setting up that deal with Rashad Old Dog Tate for Tariq to work with Westing Holdings and not work for Rashad as an intern. I believe once that information comes out, Tariq will be pissed off. I am hoping Brayden just tells him the truth, because we know Tariq, he lost his trust fund by investing it in Westing Holdings, and then the whole Ponzi scheme with Uncle Lucas, it screwed all of that up, right? So that's going to be something that Tariq and Brayden is going to have to squash quickly. I told you guys, he cannot afford to be having issues with Brayden in season 4. They have to be on the same page all the way around the board, because if not, we know the Tejadas and Noma, they gonna come at them real strong. Now, we also know Tariq is gonna have to use all the resources that he can get his hands on. So using Davis McLean, which I told you guys in my Davis McLean video, I believe he will lean more towards Tariq's side. One of you guys did mention that Davis McLean, he kept that police file just in case Monet tries some, some fishy stuff and he has some type of leverage over her. So it does seem like Davis will be more on Tariq's side of this war when it goes down next season. Also, I believe Tariq needs to stay close to Rashad Tate. Even though Rashad Tate is a phony, Tariq can use his resources and that power and that affluence. He can use that for his advantage as well. And he also has to keep the relationship with RSJ open. He has to fix that at all costs. We know RSJ is pissed off because of the whole Ponzi scheme. He lost his money with the investment in Westing Holdings, and he's pissed off. And I'm pretty sure he kind of blames Tariq, because Tariq was the one that got him to join Westing Holdings, and he believed that this could be a good investment, but unfortunately it was not. So Tariq definitely needs to stay on RSJ's good side at all costs, because he can use him as a resource. No telling what RSJ can help him out with. He's also going to need Brayden to step up. We know Brayden did help save the day at the end of season 3, and he's going to need Brayden to continue to have that same energy, and I believe Brayden will. We know Brayden is turning darker after taking out his Uncle Lucas, so hopefully he just does what he needs to do, because we know the Tejadas, they coming at him, and Brayden, from the looks of it, he was real pissed off at Kane. So I'm expecting him to do exactly what he needs to do in order to defeat, his enemies, which is the Tejada family and, of course, Noma. Now, Tariq's also going to have to continue to protect his family at all costs. Tasha's safety, Yasmin, and Grandma, they have to be protected no matter what. And as of right now, no one knows that Tasha was the one that did this, at least from the season finale. Now, I did see one of you guys mention that Monet, she had cameras all around that house, and it is a possibility that she can see the shooting on her cameras or whatever. So if that's the case, maybe she's going to find out that Tariq was not the one that did this and it was somebody else. Well, we're going to see how they're going to do this, man, because that would be crazy if they end up bringing that back up, which was a good point, because we know earlier on in the season, Monet was looking at those cameras because Detective Kevin Whitman was all over her back, and she kept looking at those cameras just in case he tried anything. So, would that be the case as far as her finding out the truth about what really happened to her? Well, I guess we're going to find out. Now, I will say this, when it comes to Tariq and 2-Bit, we know 2-Bit is crazy. We know 2-Bit is at a whole nother level, and we know he needs that money. He's rolling around in Tariq's new car, and Tariq is rolling around in his old car. But if I am Tariq, I'm going to try my best to recruit 2-Bit. All you got to do is pay him, because we know 2-Bit, he going to cost. But it will be a good way for him to have somebody like 2-Bit on his side, just in case the Tejadas get a little bit close. 2-Bit definitely can handle himself around the Tejada family. To me, they ain't even know his level, but we shall see with that. In the whole possible, Uncle Tommy spinoff thing, it's rumors about that happening soon. I don't know if it's going to happen next season or not, but I believe it is a possibility that we see something as far as a crossover tease or something. Something has to happen, in my opinion. I believe the fans, they all want to see it, and hopefully they give it to us down the line. Now, we also have to talk about Noma's daughter, because I believe that can still be a potential opportunity for Tariq to expose, a weakness in Noma's armor. Effie was the one that brought this up, and now we know Effie is switched up on Tariq. Noma has got her daughter into safety. We talked about Noma's daughter being in season 4. We know it's going to happen, right? But what if Obi is able to get the intel on her daughter? We don't know how Obi and Tariq's relationship is going to be in season 4, but based off what we've seen in season 3, it seems like Obi, really appreciated Tariq's help as far as those green cards for his family. So don't be surprised if we see Obi giving Tariq intel in season 4, which that is something that he's going to need. He's going to need that. He's going to need somebody on the inside that's giving him, some good advice, some good intel on what Noma is planning. But Obi also has to be very, very careful when he's doing these things. I believe Obi has a high chance of being taken out, or at least having a confrontation with Noma, just based off what we've seen in season 3. You guys let me know what you think about that. And I'm expecting Tariq to get his payback on Effie. There's no way she's going to be able to just get away for what she's done. And all he has to do is reveal the truth. And that's, in my opinion, Tariq's strategy, revealing the truth. If he can somehow, some way prove that Effie was the one that brought up Noma's daughter in the first place, then maybe he can change some things, right? Maybe Noma could be like, you know what? I don't want to, work with you, Effie. You can't be trusted. And that's something that he's going to have to use, not just with Noma. That's something that's going to have to be used against Monet and the Tejada family. Because let's just be honest, Monet will not give a damn about what Tariq's done. She will care if Dirty Diana and Drew set her up. So if Tariq can somehow, some way, without even having to move his hand, without even having to pull a trigger, if he can somehow prove that Diana and Drew set all of this up and Monet can find out the truth, that's going to be the best move that he can make, because that's going to destroy the Tejada family. I told you guys that the Tejada family this season, they're going to destroy themselves, because when that secret is revealed, Monet and Kane, they're going to turn up, man. They're going to turn up, and I'm expecting Drew and Diana to suffer some deadly consequences. I told y'all, Drew, he can go. His whole storyline is all over the place. He was supposed to be the one that was going to take over the family throne, but he's so worried about getting clapped up each and every week. Like, get back on it. What happened to that Drew that we was getting in them earlier seasons that had potential? This Drew, I ain't really feeling. So, to me, he can go ahead and go, and, hopefully he gets taken out. It could be Kane. We talked about that in that Kane video. You guys check out that predictions video about Kane's character and what he may be on in season 4. But I believe if Tariq is able to reveal that truth to Monet somehow, some way, it can be very deadly for the Tejada family. But down below, I want you guys to leave your early predictions for Tariq. I believe he will, figure out a way to win this war. He has to use the lessons that he's learned, not just from Ghost and the mistakes that his father made and the things that he saw his father do. He has to use the lessons that he learned from Kanan as well. The game of chess, using that as a strategy against Noma and the Tejada family. Tariq can really do some things without even having to pull the trigger. The question is, will he be able to? Will we see the elements of chess in season 4? And will we see Tariq actually step up to the plate, be on the offensive, and finally give his pops some credit? Because we know Tasha had to tell him, like, look, your father, he was a lot of things, but he wasn't stupid. He was smart. So stop trying to act like you just know everything. You're going to be bigger and better than Ghost and all that stuff. You got to learn first, man. You have to learn first and just appreciate what you got. I mean, you was a fortunate kid. You had a lot on your plate. So just take that and run with it, man. Just run with it. I know everybody be getting pissed off because they be disrespecting Ghost a lot. But it's just crazy because at the end of the day, Tariq always comes to learn, like, man, Pops was right. You know what I'm saying? He told me not to be in the game. It ain't worth it. And now I'm seeing that, man, he was right. This lifestyle is just flat out crazy, and trying to get out, it ain't gonna be that easy. So we're gonna see in season 4 how Tariq is gonna be able to manage everything, and if he can finally get back to his family, which we know at the end of the day that's probably not gonna happen, and he just going through it. But we're going to continue to talk about Power Book 2 Go Season 4. We have a few more characters as far as doing those early predictions, maybe some more fan theories. Then after that, y'all, we're going to move over to Power Book 4 Force. Start those early predictions. Get ready for the next upcoming season. We just hoping and praying we can see some type of crossover, episode between the two down the line eventually. But I want to thank you guys once again for all the love, all the support, and I will catch y'all on the next one. But let me get up on out of here, man. It's your boy Mark Dark. I'm out. Peace.